Hey guys, it's day 7 of our 40 daily 10-minute places of pause. In a minute, I'm going to read an excerpt from Soulfully Ablaze about shared humanity and go through that 3-fold POP, place of pause. But before we do, I want to take a moment to truly be still together. On my mind this morning, we're a flutter, a flurry, a cyclone at moments of worries and burdens. So I thought that we would take a moment to kind of gather, look at the things that are burdening, and just take a moment to be still and see if we might lighten our load. If you might walk away from this 10 minutes a bit lighter. So I'd love for you to take a moment, take a breath, take a beat to be still. If you too are feeling that cyclone, imagine being in the eye where all is still. Just let the things whirl around and find this center place of stillness. May we find this center place of stillness. And just take a moment to look at the things that are swirling in your mind, emotions, feelings in your heart, in your gut, one by one. Is it people in your family, people in your community, your job, your finances, the future? We keep hearing very dire news projections in the United States about what's coming. Very, very struggling, sorrowful stories in Europe and in many parts of the world of people gripped with disease and sickness and great struggle. So one by one, just see those things. And imagine putting them in a backpack. Imagine one by one just taking that thing and tucking it with care into a backpack. And take this into your day, by the way. If you find yourself in a swirl, just pause in the middle of the swirl, go to the center, and be still. So my invitation in this swirling, tucking of these people, places, pain into a backpack. Imagine, play in your imagination. Imagine some great, big, God-like, sacred arms coming and swooping up the backpack, taking it away with love, with care for those people and places. Or imagine some mysterious, powerful wind just swooping that backpack away. And just for a moment, feel what it's like to be in that place of stillness with a few of the things that have been encumbering you gone. How might we be that more often in our lives? How might we lighten the loads of each other, even taking those backpack straps off and taking it for a moment? So, if your eyes are closed, go ahead and bat them open. Welcome again. This is day 7 of our 40 daily 10-minute pops together as a community. I believe we need this to navigate these days and let's go it together. It's too much to do alone. So if you're finding yourself pulling back and isolating, reach out to me, to someone in your kula, your community of the heart, in your family, and share what's going on. Okay, we're going to read a moment about this notion of shared humanity, which I think is very important right now. Not as a should, but as an invitation to navigate with love, with light, with a sense of purpose and meaning amidst some very strange days. Shared humanity. Enlarging our vision for and commitment to those strangers and our colossal and common human family changes our thoughts, actions, and heart. Sometimes in everyday and small ways, and at other times in life-altering epic ways. It is here that a sense of belonging to, compassionate attention to, and responsibility for one another grows, whether with those unknown or known to you. Especially now. How might it alter our engagement with people portrayed in the news and on social media if we saw them not as strangers, but as people connected to us? Might it result in lessening judgment, fear, or distrust? Might it awaken something in each of us? I have a hunch the answer is yes. I see it happening all over the world. Do you? I would love to hear what your perspective is on this. Comment below. Message me. Imagine the mighty movement that would be unleashed if one by one we each opened our minds and hearts to those we don't yet know, love, or call friend or family. We would see anew. We would see these strangers as our own. We would care about what matters to them. This simple and humble opening shifts what we think, talk about, and choose to do. It changes everything. It changes us. So, to a threefold pop. Take this if you have a few minutes into your day, because this is short and sweet. Take it if you have some time. Cuddle up on your couch with a journal and a cup of coffee, tea, chai. Be still. Surrender. Wow. These notions are big and important. Big, yes. Important, heck yeah. But for now, your big act is to breathe, to be still, to be silent, to slow and surrender. Breathe. Whether for 10 seconds or 10 minutes when we wrap up. Stay here, being and breathing. Number 2, ponder. Go deeper. What's your sense? What's your experience of being interconnected with others? All others. Right here, right now, today. Does that excite you or scare you? Draw you in or repel you? Third, engage, commit. A nudge. Look for one time today to act with more grace and love with a stranger or friend in the midst of the raw and real of life today. Even, especially amidst these quarantines many of us are in. Reach out in the ways that you can with this sense of deep and real connection. The next time you watch the news, how about this? What would it be like watching the news and as you watch it, sharing a sense of blessing, of love, of leaning in to the humanity of the person, the people, the news story you're watching? That's why we have to start with that be still pop, because our hearts, it can hurt a little to take in the news and to lean in. But what if? Just try it and see what happens. If you've been doing that, let me know how it works for you, what you love or hate about it. Maybe take a moment to really, really deeply connect with those in your home where you're living, if in quarantine, in a new way, in a leaning in way. Share something from this pop with someone you trust. Please, if that's us, comment below, message me. Blessings on your day, my dear friend. I woke up today thinking about this moment together, and each of you that would be watching live and on the replay, with so much love. I'm with you. You are loved. You belong. We belong to each other. Let's stand tall together today and find some ways to light up the world. Love you guys. Peace.